Hey, this is Super Easy with Jesse and Allison, and we're going to show you how easy it is to roast ribs.
You know, full disclosure, ribs used to intimidate me, but the more that practice I've done, the more I realize it's actually quite easy to do.
To me, ribs just kind of kick it up a notch at your party. It's far more impressive. Most people don't want to take the time for it, and there's simple ingredients. Very few things are needed to make great ribs.
And I am here to testify that Allison's rack is famous all over Los Angeles.
Didn't even have to show my cleavage for it. Okay, so now there's the two camps that come involved with ribs. Is it dry or is it wet?
This anticipation is killing me, Allison. You gotta tell me, what are we gonna do?
All right, so you can either do a dry rub, or you can do like a marinade or a barbecue sauce.
Now, both of these things she got at the grocery store, so don't stress about having to know how to create a rub or think. This is barbecue sauce, and this was a prepackaged, like Louisiana type of rub.
Rub with like some brown sugar and some chili pepper and all that in it. So I bring both camps together. I'm bipartisan with that.
Wow.
And
you really are the solution. You're living the solution.
I know, people should come to me and ask me for the answers. So I score the ribs and I do a dry rub. And because when you score it, you really can get the rub deep in to the meat. And then at the end, when I pull the ribs out, I just kind of brush them with a marinade so they stay extra juicy and moist. And that's the part of the ribs because you get your hands all messy.
Well, and my secret ingredient, my contribution to this recipe, it really is my only contribution, is butter. Because quite frankly, butter does make everything better. And if you're not calorie counting, this is a great way that you can just rub it in as well. You can actually put the butter on in the ribs before you put the rub on or after, and score it just a little bit so it seeps down in the meat. It is delicious. The flavor will be enhanced. And everyone will think you are the coolest person in the world.
Yeah, okay.
Just because you made some good ribs.
Yeah, all right. So we've shown you the ingredients. We're gonna get to it. How to make some juicy ribs.
Super easy, super easy.
All right, so I got myself some Smithfield extra tender pork back ribs. Picked them up at Walmart. And the first step, obviously, is to get them out of the bag. You wanna do it over your sink. Make sure everything stays clean. Out. Oh yeah, baby, look at that. The next step is to remove the membrane from the back of the ribs. Easiest thing to do is just want to score behind first with the knife, and then you can either pull with your bare hands or use a little bit of paper towels to help get a grip. And then you can just kind of pull it from the back. See how that's just pulling right off? And you'll do the whole piece like that.
So when you're scoring the meat, you just want to do shallow, slight cuts on the meat. You don't want to get too deep because you don't want the meat falling apart. The point is to get the seasoning deep in the meat, deep in the meat, deep, 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 deep in the meat. A little more than you can get just on the surface. And we can do both sides here. You can cut at an angle. So it's nice and light. Okay, so let's break down this scene. You have a roasting pan that is lined with foil. That's about all the prep you need to do.
Not hard, right?
It's not super challenging.
Next step, the dry rub, and Jesse's little addition, the butter.
The secret ingredient, butter.
Right.
Okay, so can you fix my hair with it? You know, just like get it like a little more volume. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay.
Which now means I have to go wash my hands.
This butter is room temperature, so it's really easy to spread with your fingers, and that's all I'm going to do. So I'm going to use my fingers to get in there. So just little pieces, about that much. And you get it in, and you just simply massage it in. If we scored the meat, the butter will melt in the slices. So really get in there. This is going to be very flavorful. This is great practice for giving neck rubs to a significant other or friend.
I'm now going to do the rub.
Allison, get in there, rub it.
I am. Deep tissue massage. We're going to do both sides. Next step, besides washing your hands, we put it in the oven. 350, roasting for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Pull it out, add the little marinade, ready to sink your teeth into it.
One of the best things about ribs, if you haven't noticed, is that there are plenty of opportunities to make dirty jokes while preparing this meat. You want high quality meat, you want to really rub it in there, you want a really good rack, because people enjoy that. They appreciate a good rack.
Exactly. Into the oven. See you in about 2 hours.
Alison, this looks gorgeous.
Thank you very much.
It really does. So it was about an hour and a half at what temperature?
350.
350. And it looks perfect. Absolutely perfect. I can't wait to cut into it.
So,
super easy. Super easy.
Super easy. Yeah. I choose to allow you to cut the meat.
Thank you.
I'm pretty good at it.
All right. Okay. All right. This is so moist, it's practically falling apart. So how I cut it is I just cut it right by the bone, and then it gives plenty of meat on both sides right there. Right here again, right by the bone. See that? Beautiful.
Jesse,
it's falling apart. They're falling apart.
Good.
It looks real pretty and it's super soft. It's falling off the bone.
I know.
But the moment of truth is always when we actually eat it. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Let's do it. Okay. Ladies first.
Oh, thank you. And adding that marinade, that barbecue sauce at the end, just adds that little bit.
It really tastes good.
It's really good.
The rub had brown sugar in it. And you can taste that.
Yeah.
You can taste like the...
But there's a little bit of kick with the spice.
It is spicy. Yeah.
But you can choose any rub, any marinade, any sauce you want to use. I really think that little extra touch of the butter, the scoring the meat to get that rub in, and the butter to get in, and 90 minutes later, we're eating something really juicy and tender and yummy, and this will really impress your guests.
Well, that's the most important thing.
So please subscribe to our channel, Super Easy, with Jesse and Allison. Thanks for tuning in. And we promise we're going to be sharing some fashion and beauty and decor and entertainment.
Why?
It just happens that we love to eat.
We do love to eat.
We'll see you soon.
All right. Really good.
Meat. It's worth the